tarian kuda kepang adalah daripada Pulau Jawa. Sebenarnya tarian kuda kepang ini adalah sejarah. Dia sangkut paut dengan Prabu Plono Sewandono di Bantar Angin. Itu di Ponorogo. Ada satu tarian ataupun satu kesenian yang boleh mengarak jadi pengantin. Jadi disitulah baru kita mempunyai pemikiran, okey, kita mainkan kuda kepang. Tapi di kat sana namanya kuda lumping. Tujuan sama tetapi nama tu sebenarnya kuda kepang tu anyaman. Yang benar sebenarnya kuda lumping.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Iman Syafiq bin Ramli, and today I'm going to present about my final year project, which is called the interactive documentary about Seni Tari Kuda Lumping. So for my supervisor name is Madam Masyara Zulhaida binti Mas Musidin. So let's move on to the abstract first. So for the abstract, the digital revolution in recent years has changed traditional media and opened the possibility of emerging new interactive structure. This is the case with documentary which have evolved to offer viewer more than just passive experience. With the help of interactive and attractive tools, viewers can now explore documentary as active user and be given the strength to navigate the narrative easily. With interactive documentary, viewers or user can change their journey through documentary based on how they choose to interact with a complete complement of multimedia tools, including the videos, photography, audio, and digital asset. By this project is not only to developing an interactive documentary to spread the knowledge, but also to foster the awareness of the importance of preserving the culture of art in society. So, the title of this project is Seni Tari Kuda Lumping. For the introduction, I want to talk about what is the meaning of Kuda Lumping. So, Kuda Lumping, or we known as Kuda Kepang, is a traditional art that been forgotten or swallowed by the times due to the current of modernity. It is also known by the various type of name, including the Jaran Kepang, Kuda Lumping, Jatilan, and Ebek. According to the Javanese, the Jarans means a horse, while Kepang refers to the waving. So, Kuda Kepang is also a historical art that continues to be developed and preserved, and this culture was brought in by the Javanese people who migrate to the Malaya. So that's from the introduction. There's a three type of problem statement, which is the first one is about the main reason that caused traditional culture become less popular is due to the factor of the modernity, which means the advanced technological is increasingly, which can cause the younger generation nowadays are no longer to be interested in the traditional art and culture. So the second is a few of the younger generation nowadays are less interested in learning traditional dance, especially the Kuda Kepang dance. This is because they're influenced by various type of modern games, such as computer games or video games. And lastly, the art and culture of this Kuda Kepang are also less introduced in the mass media, which can cause the result in the few people not knowing the existence of this Kuda Kepang dance. And some of the people think that the foreign culture are more interesting than the Kuda Kepang culture. So we have a three objective over here. So the first one is to enhance user awareness about Kuda Kepang by using a documentary. So I will develop a documentary about Kuda Kepang to spread the awareness to the community. For the second objective is to produce an interactive documentary about Seni Tari Kuda Lumping. And lastly, to evaluate with the unique KL student about the uniqueness of Kuda Kepang. So now we move on to the methodology phase. So for this methodology is encompasses the necessary action and tactics to achieve the project goals. To achieve this purpose, the entire project was guided and focused on using the ADDIE model, such to analyze, to design, to develop, implement, and evaluation. So the ADDIE model was selected because of its strong correlation with exceptional design, clearly defined learning objective, organized content, control workloads, cutting-edge media, pertinent student activities, and assessment that are tightly linked to the desired learning outcomes. So that's from the methodology. So now we move on to the prototype. So this is the second prototype in my project that I'm calling the coffee table book. So, the creation of coffee table book, it is not only to convey the knowledge through the text, but the use of interactive elements such as augmented reality, it is also done to provide interaction of user. So the interactive element like this can give user more interesting exposure. So for the documentary, it's not just a simple video, but it is the first Kuda Kepang documentary that using the interactive element by using a coffee table book with features of augmented reality. By doing this project, I'm using Adobe Illustrator for creating a design and Adobe Premiere Pro with After Effects I'm doing for editing the video. So here the result for this project. For section B is about the evaluation of documentary video. The researcher want to get an evaluation from the respondent to find out if the documentary video is suitable to be shown to the public. About 60.3% is the highest average, and it is very satisfactory response from this survey. So, the respondents are strongly agree for the video to be shown to the public. Next is for section C, about the understanding of Kuda Kepang dance. In this section, explain why, in the modern era, traditional culture has received less attention. So, the percentage of respondents who agree that technical sophistication led to the lack of interest in this traditional culture was 48.2%, which was the highest average in this survey. For section D is about to preserve the Kuda Kepang dance culture in Malaysia. So in this section, the mass media platform is a suitable method to introduce this culture to the community. With that, the number of respondents who strongly agree with this method is 51.7%, which is a satisfactory response. Next, we move on to the contribution to society. So, the contribution to the project is expected by the community, especially by the younger generation, to be passionate about the culture as well as the art of Kuda Kepang, so that this culture can be continued to be preserved and not forgotten. So, the culture and art are important identity for us. As what I know, a country is without art, the outside world will be less familiar. In the context of my documentary video, there is also a word of advice from a Kuda Kepang art performer that he say, a life without art will be empty of souls, by Sohada Dola. So overall, may the community accept the dance of the Kuda Kepang. And now for the conclusion. In conclusion, the development of the interactive documentary on Seni Tari Kuda Lumping has effectively achieved the goals of spreading knowledge and awareness about the uniqueness of Kuda Kepang culture. So the result of this documentary video can attract the interest of the community, especially the younger generation. So by that, to preserve this culture so that it can be shown to the next generation. So what I hope for this project is that the community can accept and be interested in the Kuda Kepang dance, especially in the younger generation. So by spreading the awareness to the community, I hope that this culture can be preserved and introduced to the next generation. So that's all for me. Thank you so much.